every one of you for being here today with us. We are very pleased to be able to have our students take part in such a wonderful experience. It is a great opportunity to celebrate and promote our students' strength when it comes to the English language. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously helped us make this event come together. Thank you to our amazing guest judges who are very graciously taken time out of their very, very busy schedules to be with us today. Thank you to Ms. Mabel Varas, Ms. Miriam Nunez, and Trevor Driscoll. We would like to welcome our school sponsors, Mr. Livio Beleresanti and Mr. Jose Luis Torres Espinosa, for being here with us today. And I would also like to thank Mr. Juan Villarroel, our head teacher, for being here supporting our students, and Ms. Sandra Galleguillos for helping make all of this possible. Finally, thank you to our students who have put all their effort into perfecting their speeches with Ms. Anna. We're very proud of everything you have achieved. And most of all, we hope you enjoy this activity. Now, I would like to welcome our school sponsor who's going to address all of us today. Nuestro sostenedor que nos va a dar unas palabras. Okay.
Muy buenos días a todos, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Gracias realmente por este evento. Nosotros, este es un colegio que ya cumplió unos 17 años. Y una de las preocupaciones iniciales nuestras, desde que estábamos partiendo con el colegio y que teníamos el parvulario y algunos cursos de básica, fue darle un impulso al aprendizaje de las lenguas y principalmente el inglés, entendiendo que desde esa época ya venía con mucha fuerza, ya estaba instalado el tema de la globalización, estaba instalado el tema de que teníamos que entregar competencias a nuestros estudiantes que les permitieran ser partícipes de un mundo global. El no tener el conocimiento de idiomas hoy día es un hándicap, y un hándicap severo. Por eso que impulsamos fuertemente a que nuestros estudiantes tengan esa herramienta que les va a permitir desarrollarse en cualquier parte del mundo. El idioma inglés en particular es el idioma universal por excelencia y es el que más importa probablemente. Y de allí la importancia de seguir aunando en los esfuerzos de que nuestros estudiantes tengan esta herramienta. Le agradezco a ellos la participación y le agradezco muy particularmente a todos los participantes que han logrado ayudarnos a hacer posible que nuestros estudiantes aprendan inglés. Así es que seguir adelante, tratar de generar un porcentaje, la meta nuestra es tener un porcentaje importante de nuestros alumnos en estado que sean bilingües, ese es el ideal para nosotros, ¿no? Y nos sentiremos muy satisfechos de estar cumpliendo esta misión una vez que logremos ese target. Ok, muchas gracias y adelante con lo...
Right, now a few details our students need to remember. When the light turns red, your time has run out, but you may still continue speaking. Okay? Good. So now it's time to start, and I wish good luck to all of you. Do we have any volunteers to go first? Yes, awesome. Fine, go for it.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Fabián Melgar, Today, I'll give you a little talk about music, specifically why, in my opinion, the band 21 Pilots is one of the best bands making music for teenagers right now. All types of music are great. Some songs are great background noise. Mm, some are great to get us singing or dancing. Some have a message that of thinking. I think 21 Pilots falls into the later category that's and why they are so great for teenagers. Well, to begin with, who are 21 Pilots? 21 Pilots are an American rock band from Columbus, Ohio, in USA. The band was formed in 2009 by Tyler Joseph, Nick Thomas, and Chris Sally. Although the latter two left the band in 2011, Tyler, along with the new drummer Josh Dunn, uh, are the duo that still remain. The style of band is so mixture. The songs have rock, pop, electro, indie, alternative, a little of everything. Now, why I do say this band is one of the best for teenagers? Because of the meaningful lyrics of their songs. Since all or most of them had a beautiful sentiment for the listener. The lyrics after express an important feelings or an important message about some of severe problems treated subjectively. To become clearer when analyze some of songs. For example, the song Aircatcher talks about being in love and not complaining about the fear of being hurt. The band in one lyric says, "You stolen my air catcher that keep me safe and sound." It's like a safety seat, but and they are not feeling, but are not sure it want it back. Excuse me. Another example is "Stress Out." This song talks about sometimes want to be children again. Uh, So you don't have to worry about preoccupate from money, from work, from work of trying in place everyone. A feeling I think we all adults and teenagers alike can relate to. For example, the lyric says, "Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sings us to sleep, but now we are stressed out." For a teenager, to have a band talks openly about difficult topics like sadness, love, and fear helps to them to identify themselves and not feel alone while they're in this difficult, uncertain stage of life. As well has a health lyric, the band also is entering stories with the lyrics, as if they were some kind of the short movie. For example, every album titled Trench talks about for a man is running from nine topics, but then really is represent from fears and insecurities. So to conclude, I truly believe 21 Pilots is one of the best bands around for teenagers. Each album always fulfills two goals. One, um, on the hand, they have fun creating a fictional story, yet on this and another hand, they help their fans understand and deal with difficult emotions and feelings they may be going through in life. Thank you. Sorry, I forget.
If you can think of a question, if you have something you want to ask, Octavia, they can be anywhere. Have you done that? All right, okay. Go ahead.
When was the first time, how many years ago, when was the first time that you started listening to this band?
I get started to listen to this band in 2016 with the album Blurry Face. All right. Yes.
I've got another question, but this is rather simple. I couldn't get your name. Could you tell us your name again?
Fabián Melgar.
Fabián Delgado.
Melgar.
Delgado.
Sí.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? No, no.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, do we have another volunteer, or are we going to start picking names? Volunteer? No? If there's no volunteers, we can pick names out of everyone there. Okay? Oh, my turn. Yes. Wonderful. Wait one moment, I'm going to get your presentation. Is that the presentation okay? Okay. Jackie, are you ready?
Me?
Wait one moment. Should we just check it out? There you go. Spoilers. Yeah, there you go. To the point to so that's to go to the next one. And if you go past, just go back to that one. Okay? Okay. Just wait one point to finish. Jenny, are you ready?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to our public speaking event. My name is Isidora, and today I'm going to talk about soulmate. I choose this topic because I simply love the idea of soulmate. It's magical to imagine that there are two halves of a soul who spend their life searching for one another and to finally be reunited and become whole again. It's beautiful to believe that one day you will find a person with whom you're a perfect fit. But on the other hand, are people looking for their soulmate for to fill an empty void within themselves? Do soulmates even exist? Or are we chasing something impossible and damaging ourselves in the process? This is the darker side of soulmates. So to start, who here believes in soulmates? Please, you can raise your hand. Okay. Well, a study of USA adults found that 60% believe in the idea of soulmates. In a way, so do soulmates really exist? In a way, they do. Do you have to believe in magic? A soulmate is someone you connect with in a deeper way than you can imagine, something more than romantic. That definitely sounds real. But how do you know if a person is your soulmate? Well, you feel it by uh, you feel it by just looking into their eyes. You get that magical feeling and you know that they are the one. We constantly see this in movies, romance novels, and even in the picture perfect relationships we see on social media. The story of love at first sight, the prince and princess destined to be together, the couple that stay together despite everything, the symbolism of exploding fireworks and butterfly in the stomach, and the list goes on. Well, thanks to all this, soulmates have become an impossible goal that people are afraid to find. Because if they don't, they will be sad and alone forever. A psychologist, Gary Langondowski, Jr.'s research shows the idea of soulmates create an image of impossible perfection. People internalize this and spend time and money finding someone and then convincing themselves that this person is their soulmate. Maybe they are great, but maybe they will force this person to be their soulmate, yes or yes, without even really feeling it. This can lead to unhealthy emotional dependence. They must stay with their soulmate, even if the relationship becomes toxic. As we are showing the media, your twin souls are destined to be together. You will be incomplete and alone forever without the other half. Lewandowski research also found that people who believe in soulmates might end a relationship quickly because it doesn't have that instant spark before they even give it a chance to grow. So to conclude, although the idea of twin soul is beautiful, not everything is as cute as it seems. The innocent idea can cause emotional dependency, and people staying in unhealthy relationships. People constantly try to find the other half instead of saying that they themselves are a complete person. I'm not saying that love isn't beautiful, but maybe it's time we challenge this impossible idea of love. Maybe it's time we write songs and stories about how we as individuals are more than enough. So thank you for listening.
So, do the judges have any questions for Isabella about soulmates, her ideas on soulmates or anything? Do you have one, Isabella? Yes, Isabella?
Isidora, have you ever thought of what characteristics your soulmate might have?
I I don't even think it's that like
Think of them? You need to talk louder.
sorry. I didn't even think of that characteristic. Like I think my soulmate is just like looking into their eyes. Yes.
Any other questions? No? Okay. Round of applause. Okay, I'll just let the judges do their note taking. I'm gonna go. Hello? Yes? Yeah. Good. Okay, do we have another volunteer to go next? Yes? No? Are you volunteering or are you being volunteer? No, if you don't want to, we've got a tray of chat now. Here, would you like to pick our students? Javier! Wonderful! You can remove your mask if you want. You can. Okay, you can do it. Okay. Oh, but you can now. Judges, are you ready? Wait one moment, Javier, ready to judges, please. Javier, did you have a PowerPoint?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Good morning, judges, teachers, and fellow students. My name is Javier, and today I'm going to talk about the COVID vaccine and, and uh, why it's important and why some people don't want to get vaccinated. Hands of everyone who has the 2 doses of the COVID vaccine. Uh, what? El micrófono.
Se saquen la mascarilla que está hablando.
¿Qué hago?
Javier, quisiera que with the microphone or without?
Okay, with the microphone.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll start again. Technical problem.
Now? Good morning, judges, teachers, and fellow students. My name is Javier, and today I'm going to talk about the COVID vaccine, why it's important, and why some people don't want to get vaccinated. Hands up everyone who has the 2 doses of the COVID vaccine. It's great to see that so many people have had their vaccines. I chose this topic because I have seen a lot of people on the internet and other places spreading misinformation about the vaccine. I think this puts a lot of people in danger, and that's why I want to spread correct information. As you all know, we've been in a pandemic since 2020 because of COVID-19. The virus can cause severe respiratory problems, and it can even be fatal, especially in more vulnerable groups, such as the elderly, the sick, and the immunocompromised. We have to follow strict measures, such as staying in our houses, wearing face masks, and practicing social distancing. This not only helps prevent us from getting the virus, but it also helps limit its spread. So, why is the vaccine good for you? If you had the vaccine, there are lower odds that you will contract the virus. If you do contract the virus, although you won't be invincible, the vaccine will make the virus much less dangerous to you. This is because the vaccine helps your body to recognize the virus more easily, so that you can start fighting it straight away. Don't believe me? Let's look at some statistics. In July, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the USA state that the 99.5% of the recent US deaths from COVID were from unvaccinated people. Also, 97% of COVID-related hospitalizations in July were of unvaccinated people. As the director of the center said, those deaths were preventable with a simple safe shot. Still not convinced? Well, think about other people too. Research has shown that the vaccine reduces the risk of transmission, probably by 60 to 80%. If you have grandparents or elderly parents, surely you want to help keep them safer? So, if the vaccine is so effective, why are some people refusing to have it? The ideas range from silly to slightly less silly. A lot of people think that the COVID vaccine has a 5G chip in it that controls your brain, tracks everything you do, or something weird like that. Some people say that the virus doesn't exist. It was invented as a way to control us, and that the vaccines are fake and just a way for pharmaceutical companies to get money. Other people even think that the vaccine gives you the virus, and its side effects are even worse than the virus itself. Some people are worried that the vaccine has been developed too quickly and is therefore unsafe. All of these worries have been disproven by science, but people don't always listen. So, to conclude, the vaccine is very important. It will help you and others by making the virus less dangerous and less easily spreadable. It will end the pandemic and allow us to return to normal. But if people keep spreading misinformation, people won't get the vaccine, and we will continue living our lives restricted by COVID. I would appreciate it if you could all talk about this topic and share this information with other people. People who might be nervous about getting the vaccine. You also can search for online for more information about the different vaccines and how they work. But make sure you use reputable sources, of course. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Goodbye and take care, everyone. Any questions?
Okay, any questions for Javier about the COVID vaccine? Anything related to the presentation? Yes? No?
Yeah, okay.
No?
You did a lot of research about vaccines.
Yes.
Did you come across any other vaccines for other diseases that you found? The words in English or in Spanish?
Other vaccines?
Other vaccines for other diseases. Did you learn anything about that in your research?
No, I only focus in the COVID vaccine.
Okay, thank you.
And
Any other questions? No? Okay, well done. Another big round of applause for Javier.
Another solution. Bring the
Is this better? Yeah? Okay.
2.5 tiles, goes right here.
Hola, hola. ¿Me escucha mejor? Ahora, hola, hola. Yeah. No, I think it's the echo. Okay. Now, hello. Can you hear me? Yes? Well, I have my teacher voice on, so it might. Yeah. All right. Any other volunteers? Okay, how about here? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, so just try to speak as loud as possible. We'll go without. Did you have a presentation?
No.
The PowerPoint? No, okay. Now can you introduce your topic quickly before we begin?
I'm going to talk about Van Gogh, the famous painter.
Yes. So Van Gogh. Let's see your mouth.
Uh,
Can we hear you better?
okay.
Yeah? Okay, say something so we can check how.
Oh, okay. Hello. I'm saying something. It's hearing okay? Or not? Oh, okay.
A little bit louder, if you can.
What?
A little bit louder.
Okay.
Because it's your classroom, it's the
Yeah,
kids
okay,
on
yeah.
the side. At the
I
front,
understand. I understand. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Naomi, and today I'm going to talk about the famous painter Van Gogh, his traumatic life and how it influenced his art, especially his excessive use of yellow in his paintings. First of all, who is Van Gogh? In case you don't know, Van Gogh was a painter from southern Netherlands. He was born on March 30, 1853. We don't know the exact year he started painting because there is no official records about it, but it was when he was very young. Regardless, he started take later more seriously the art. He is perhaps most famous for his painting Starry Night, but there is so much more to the art than this painting. So, what about all the yellow he used in his paintings? Well, to understand that, we should go deeper into his life. Let's transport ourselves to May 1888. Van Gogh was already devoted to paint by this point, and he decided to rent a four-bedroom house in Place Le Martin in Arles, southern France. Why? He was searching for a partner to live with and share ideas about art with. He hated being alone, and that would solve that. Unfortunately, Vincent just found a partner that we didn't share ideas about art. They two were so different that with the time, the problems between them increased. They began fighting more and more, and in one of these fights, Vincent had a crisis and famously cut his left ear off. Vincent wasn't really conscious of what he had done or of how much damage he caused himself. His partner responded by simply leaving the room. This led to a downward spiral of more and more terrible things happening that made Vincent feel himself even more lonely. Van Gogh was also a good drinker. He drank a lot of absinthe, the famous drink in France during that time period. This drink includes Diona, which can cause hallucination and make your vision swirl in cycles. That might be the reason why his painting, for example, the famous Starry Night, has slightly brush strokes around the stars and the moon. In excess, Diona can even induce seizures or epilepsy, or both. A few years after the ear incident, Vincent voluntarily entered to the psychiatric hospital Saint Paul de Mosul, where he painted hundreds and hundreds of paintings. It is actually the place where he painted the famous Starry Night, and some people say that it's the view that he looked at every night from his hospital window. The doctor prescribed Van Gogh a medication called digoxina. Although, I'm sorry, he supposedly took it for epilepsy caused by his excessive intake of absinthe. One of the secondary effects of digoxina is that it can change people's vision and perception of colors, specifically yellow. This means that the whole vision of Vincent was stained yellow, which helps explain why it is always present in his painting excessively so. He used it for the lights, the stars, the flowers, and even for some skin tones. He literally used it for every painting. Many believe that for Van Gogh, the color yellow also came to represent all the suffering he has endured and the difficulty he experiences in his life, which is a stark contrast to what most of us associate the color yellow, sunshine and happiness. So, author Vincent van Gogh is most famous for his Starry Night painting and his missing ear. There is so much more to the artist than just that. What I have shared with you today is just the type of the iceberg of the traumatic life Van Gogh lived, and how this trauma influenced him as he created some of the most famous paintings in the world. I hope you have found my talk interesting and learned something new today. Thank you very much.
I get a question. And the question is, why did you pick Vincent van Gogh? Is there a special reason why you picked this painter and no other?
I just one day scrolling on YouTube and I found a video about this topic about Van Gogh and the Colegio, and I take really interesting about it, and I was like, well, this could be my speech.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Any more questions? No? You like painting?
Yeah, I paint quite, but I'm not like Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Especially not drinking, okay?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll just let the judges write down their scores. Volunteers, are we going back to the tray of destiny? Karen, wonderful.
The tray of destiny.
The tray of destiny. Okay, so just make sure you speak nice enough. If you want, you can remove your mask. If you don't want to, you can your decision. Karen, do you have a presentation?
No.
No, you didn't. Okay. Okay. We'll just wait for the judges to be ready.
What's your name again?
Karen. Karen.
All right. Okay.
So gotta make sure you speak really, really loud, and you can take your mask down if you want.
Can?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Karen.
Can I start? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thanks you all for taking the time to come today. My name is Karen, and I'm going to talk to you about health inequalities between the public and private sector within Chile, and between Chile and other countries. I have chosen this topic because I believe everyone needs to be informed about this topic. About our health system. First, what is health? According to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete wellness, physical, mental, and social, and not just the absence of diseases. Hands up if you think health is a fundamental human right. According to the UN, health is a fundamental human right. Legally, it must be in the constitution of all countries, and yes, it is in the constitution of Chile, but only since 1981. Uh, if health is a fundamental right, then it's a state responsibility to guarantee that all people have it. But as we will see, this is not the case in Chile. By choosing any area of health and observe it, you will realize the stark inequalities in Chile. For example, waiting list in December 2020, more than 1,600,000 people were waiting for a simple consultation in the public system, and over 250,000 were on a surgery waiting list. How many of those people will die while waiting? It doesn't seem like our right to health is being protected by the government. So why are there such long waiting lists? One reason is because the majority of doctors uh, want to work in the private sector. Why? Because there is better working conditions and higher salaries. If everyone to work in the private sector, it obviously leaves the public sector share stifled. Another way to see several differences in the infrastructure of the hospital. Private hospitals are usually modern, sometimes even luxurious, with faster attention and more advanced technology, but the majority of the population is not able to access this type of service, unless they going to greet them. Are we saying that only rich people deserve good quality healthcare? So we have seen health inequalities within Chile. Now, let's compare Chile and other countries. Our access to mental health support is much worse compared to other countries, especially Australia and New Zealand. The Chilean Society of Mental Health states that 23% of the population has a diagnosed mental disorder, but only 20% of them can access formal treatment. Furthermore, 18% of our population has symptoms of mental illness that have not even been formally diagnosed. What about the infant and maternal mortality rates? Although we have lower rates than other Latin American countries, we still have higher rates than many European, North American, and Asian countries. So to help reduce health inequality, we must find solutions. I would like to see the government invest in public healthcare, so it provides the same quality as private health care with more accessible prices. I would also like to see the government invest in more prevention campaigns and service to help with issues such as mental health, drug use, and diseases to reduce the strain on the public health system. Thank you for listening. I hope you found my presentation informative and interesting.
Well done. Do we have any questions for Dennis about healthcare in Chile? Any questions? I feel like Trevor's got a question. Trevor always has.
Karen, you did a really good job of researching the information. Where did you research?
Thanks.
Where did you go to find out the information? There's lots of statistics. You have lots of information. It's detailed. It's not people in the street. Where did you get your information from? Where did you do your research?
I researched in a lot of documents of like websites like Cielo or I don't remember right now. But I
But it was mostly from the internet. Very good.
Any more questions?
no.
Good.
Okay.
No? Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Karen.
Well, that's fine. Okay, we'll just wait for the judges to write down their notes. Anyone who wants to go next? Oh, you're gonna have to fight between Tony and Andrew. Who wants to go? Is Andrew go and then we'll go for Tony? Or do you want to fight? Okay, it'll be great for you. That's good, right? Should we do this? Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. The picture. Is the picture of you? Yes. Okay. So you can just on the right and do it good. Okay. We're gonna pause. You can take your mask down if you want. No? You're gonna have to speak really loud and clear then, okay? Just wait for the judges to be ready. We all ready? Yeah. Yes? Okay. Wait, one.
Good morning, judges, teachers, and students. My name is Sergio. To begin my speech, I want you to think about the internet. The internet is an infinite place where you can do anything you want. Watch videos, talk with your friends, or even strangers. Play games, buy and sell items, or learn about any topic imaginable. Since the World Wide Web became accessible to the public in 1991, it has grown and had a big impact on our lives. Who has used the internet today? Raise your hand. What do you use it for?
I sent emails and I went on social media.
I was reading emails this morning from Margaret.
So, as we can see, the internet has a wealth of resources. Today, I'm going to focus on one specific page, YouTube, and then on one specific genre, of videos on YouTube, analog terror. YouTube is a big internet platform where you can upload videos about everything. Just let your imagination fly. Makeup, video games, tutorials, educational research, music, sport, comedy, the list is endless. In 2019, YouTube reported 2 billion people logged in daily and 1 million hours of video watch per day. Because YouTube is so accessible, it creates a creative space for people to share their work with a wide audience, which will normally be impossible. This is great because it allows new types of video to emerge and become popular. I want to focus on one type that I found especially interesting, called analog terror. Hands up if you have heard of analog terror. Analog terror is nothing new. Well, it first emerged as a video genre on YouTube in 2015 and has become increasingly popular over the last decade. There are now hundreds of YouTube channels dedicated to creating analog terror videos. So, what is analog terror? Well, analog terror are videos that usually last less than 10 minutes and although they may start by showing something that normal they quickly show scary and weird scenarios. These are made up of footage from very old style VHS tapes, TV reports, radio reports, security camera videos, and audio, which are all creepily edited together to create a terrifying viewing experience. There is something about all media that makes the videos unsettlingly and makes the viewer really believe the video is real. It is so interactive you feel that you are part of what is happening in the video. Just think of the Blair Witch Project movie created from Cracklin. Sometimes out of focus video cameras footage that could drastically from one scene to the next. One example of a popular analog terror YouTube channel is Local 58. The channel pretends to be a local news channel in the county of Mason in West Virginia, USA. The news reporters show the viewer a chain of weird events highlighting how the moon is having a really strange effect on people. It changes and controls the minds of those who look at it. You might be thinking, this doesn't sound like your cup of tea. I didn't think I would like it either, because I don't normally like the terror genre, but I will definitely recommend watching a few videos with the original use of old style media. It really draws you in and makes you feel that scary sensation. You're part of it all. You're really staying this creepy scary goings on watching it on the evening news. Thank you for listening, and I hope you found it interesting hearing about a new creative genre.
Thank you very much, Sergio. So, do any of the judges have questions for Sergio about analog terror, an exciting new genre on YouTube, or about YouTube in general, or internet use? Any questions? Trevor, do you have a question? You're nodding. You always have something to say.
I've got to have a question.
Go for it.
Sergio, besides YouTube, is there any other platform, video presentation platform, that you like to use?
I don't normally use another platform. I just only use YouTube.
YouTube exclusively. Have you ever looked at Vimeo or just straight programs like TED directly?
No.
No?
Any other questions? No? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Another round of applause. Okay, we'll just wait for the judges to get their writing down. You ready?
¿Cómo lo cambio? So, to go forward is this one. And if you go wrong, you can, yeah, can you see it? It's going to be in present mode, yeah. And then, oh wait, can you put it in present mode so she can?
It's a PDF.
Because it's a PDF. It's not. Okay. So when you want to change, can she signal you to scroll down? Just go like this. Okay. So breathe and really project your voice. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Um, yeah. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Karina Villalobos, and today I will talk about one of my favorite movies, Capernaum. This shows the many important issues that you may reflect and think about the world we live in. And I hope it fully change to the better for change for the better. And hands up, who has seen the movie Capernaum? And anyone else heard of it? Okay. Well, for those who haven't seen the movie, here's a quick summary. The movie is about a kid called Zayn. He's a 12 years old boy living in the Beirut, Lebanon. He wants to sue his parents for being born. Why? Because um, because of his terrible life. In the movie, we see the flashback of difficult things Zayn and many other kids have to endure. Okay. The movie was critical acclaimed because it showed the cruel reality of trying to survive a harsh world while dealing with things such as illegal immigration, drug trafficking, and child labor. However, I'm going to focus on things I found the most important. Firstly, child human trafficking. Throughout the story, Zayn and his family help Azar in exchange for lodging in his house. However, Azar becomes interested in Zayn's sister, who is only 11 years old. Zayn's mom give Azar her daughter so that they all can stay living in this house. Zayn is so angry and he runs away. Here we can see how child trafficking is a common in different situations. It's not only children being kidnapped and off the street, but I can be their home parents selling them. It's estimated that there are currently around the 14.3 million victims of the human trafficking in the world today, in forced to marriage, labor, and or sex work. Another key topic in the movie is dehumanization. We see many kids on the street, and however, everyone just walking by and doesn't help them. People only care about themselves. We can see this reflected in all societies around the world, including our own. And this shows another important topic, poverty. The UN defines poverty as a lack of income and resources to, to meet basic needs. In states that poverty is one of the biggest factors causing human trafficking. Again, is a reflect in the movie. If Zayn's family didn't give away their daughter, they wouldn't have to place to love. All this topic linking to the most important theme of in the movie, the responsibility of parents for to care for, love and protect their children. Since feels to parents have failed this and that's why I forget. That's why he wants to sue for being born. Although it may sound crazy after seeing all the terrible things he has been through and the others of. I could talk for hours about this film, but my time is limited, so I will leave with this. I 100% recommend Capernaum, and thank you for listening.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Okay, so any questions? questions for Karina about the film Kaepernick?
Yeah. Okay, Karina, you're interested about what you talk about the movie.
Yeah.
My question is, why did you feel inspired by this movie?
For me, the themes to present in the movie is the most important. Um, uh, uh, oh, yes.
Okay.
It's the most important of me. Me, and I think it's important everyone and know this. Yeah.
Any other questions?
No?
No? Okay, well then. Okay, so although we've had all of our students present, we are going to give a second opportunity to the students who presented with technical problems, okay? Should I say that in Spanish? Sorry for understand. Okay. Por los alumnos que tuvieron problemas con el audio, vamos a darle un segundo oportunidad porque no pueden escuchar bien lo que estamos diciendo, porque hicieron mucho trabajo para decir palabras hermosas e importantes y no escuchamos muy bien. Entonces, los que tuvieron un problema, vamos a darle una segunda oportunidad. Gracias por su paciencia. Se nos fue más justo. Okay? So just wait one moment. So we're going to invite Javier back to the stage. So we're going to invite Javier back to the stage so he can re-present his presentation because of the echo that came from the microphone. So you can get the same sheet and just make notes on that. Okay?
Would you like to turn off your mask?
I think you want to leave it on.
Yes.
No, he wants to leave it on. So we're going to leave the mask on. So just try to speak really, project as loud as possible. Pretend you're a teacher.
Yes.
Okay?
Mm.
Yes. Okay. So whenever you're ready, Javier.
Okay. Good morning, judges, teachers, and fellow students. My name is Javier, and today I'm going to talk about the COVID vaccine, why it's important, and why some people don't want to get vaccinated. Hands up everyone who has the 2 doses of the COVID vaccine. It's great to see that so many people have had their vaccines. I chose this topic because I have seen a lot of people on the internet and other places spreading misinformation about the COVID vaccine. I think this puts a lot of people in danger, and that's why I want to spread correct information. As you all know, we've been in a pandemic since 2020 because of COVID-19. This virus can cause severe respiratory problems, and it can even be fatal, especially in more vulnerable groups, such as the elderly, the sick, and the immunocompromised. We have to follow strict measures, such as staying in our houses, wearing face masks, and practicing social distancing. To name but a few, this not only helps prevent us from getting the virus, but it also helps limit its spread. So, why is the vaccine good for you? If you had the vaccine, there are lower odds that you will contract the virus. If you do contract the virus, although you won't be invincible, the vaccine will help your body. The vaccine will make the virus much less dangerous to you. This is because the vaccine helps your body to recognize the virus more easily, so that you can start fighting it straight away. Don't believe me? Let's look at some statistics. In July, The Center for Disease Control and Prevention in the USA state that the 99.5% of the recent US deaths from COVID were from unvaccinated people. Also, 97% of COVID-related hospitalizations in July were of unvaccinated people. As the director of the center said, those deaths were preventable with a simple safe shot. Still not convinced? Well, think about other people too. Research has shown that the vaccine reduces the risk of transmission, probably by 60 to 80%. If you have grandparents or elderly parents, surely you want to keep them safer? So, if the vaccine is so effective, why are some people refusing to have it? The ideas range from silly to slightly less silly. A lot of people think that the COVID vaccine has a 5G chip in it that controls your brain, tracks everything you do, or something weird like that. Some people say that the virus doesn't exist. It was invented as a way to control us, and that the vaccines are fake and just a way for pharmaceutical companies to get money. Other people even think that the vaccine gives you the virus, and that its side effects are even worse than the virus itself. Some people are worried that that the vaccine has been developed too quickly and is therefore unsafe. All of these worries have been disproven by science, but people don't always listen. So, to conclude, the vaccine is very important. It will help you and others by making the virus less dangerous and less easily spreadable. It will end the pandemic and allow us to return to normal. But if people keep spreading misinformation, people won't get the vaccine, and we will continue living our lives restricted by COVID. I would really appreciate it if you could all talk about this topic and share this information with other people. People who may be nervous about getting the vaccine. You can also search online for more information about the different vaccines and how they work. But make sure you use reputable sources, of course. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Goodbye and take care, everyone.
Wonderful, that was much better to hear all your fabulous information about the COVID vaccine. Does anyone have any questions now that you've reheard the presentation? Yeah?
I'd like to ask a question to you, Javier. And this is a very interesting topic and very updated. It's a good topic. Why did you choose this topic? Why was it interesting?
I chose this topic because I think it's a really interesting and important topic that we need to talk about, and and I can can I also I can share information with people who may be nervous about the vaccine and help them so they go and get the vaccine and yes that.
Thank you.
Javier, and your friends or your family, do you have friends or family who are working in our healthcare system? Do you know people? Does that influence your choosing this topic?
Not actually. I just wanted to talk about this topic because I think it's really helpful. It will be really helpful to people who may be nervous about the virus and the vaccine.
Good idea.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, and we're also going to invite you to go back to present again. Now that we're a little bit closer to the judges, hopefully we'll be able to hear about wonderful information about soulmates. Okay? So you can speak your answer if you want, as loud as possible. Okay? We'll just wait for the judges to finish their marking, and I'll get your presentation back as well.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, let's start with another page. Another page.
So, do we have?
I can do my one.
Is that okay? I'm sorry. I didn't for this.
No, yeah, oh.
Because it's up here.
The white one, yeah. That's perfect, yeah.
Okay. Are you going to write them, judges, if you find things?
Yeah, we have like. One.
Ah, very nice.
Yes, my colleague has been here before.
Wonderful, okay, well, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to our public speaking event. My name is Isidora, and today I'm going to talk about soulmates. I choose this topic because I simply love the idea of soulmates. It's too magical to imagine that they are two halves of a soul who spend their life searching for one another, to finally be reunited and become whole again. It's beautiful to believe that one day you will find a person with whom you're a perfect fit. But on the other hand, are people looking for their soulmates to fill an empty void within themselves? Do soulmates even exist, or are we chasing something impossible and damaging ourselves in the process? This is the darker side of soulmates. So to start, who here believes in soulmates? Well, a study of USA Owl found that 60% believe in the idea of soulmates. So do soulmates really exist? In a way, they do. You have to believe in the magic. A soulmate is someone you connect with in a deeper way than you can imagine, something more than romantic. That definitely sounds real. But how do you know if a person is your soulmate? Your soulmate? Well, you feel it. By just looking into their eyes, you get that magical feeling, and you know that they are the one. We constantly see this in movies, romance novels, music, and even in the picture-perfect relationships we see on social media. The story of love at first sight, the prince and princess destined to be together, the couple that stay together despite everything, the symbolism of exploding fireworks and butterfly in the stomach, and the list goes on. Well, thanks to all this, soulmates have become an impossible goal that people are desperate to find, because if they don't, they will be sad and alone forever. As psychologist Gary Lewandowski research shows, the idea of soulmates create an image of impossible perfection. People internalize this and spend time and money finding someone and then convincing themselves that this person is a soulmate. Maybe they are great, but maybe they will force that person to be their soulmate, yes or yes, without even really feeling it. This can lead to unhealthy emotional dependence. They must stay with their soulmate, even if the relationship becomes toxic. As we are showing the media, your twin souls are destined to be together. You will be incomplete and alone without your other half. Lewandowski research also showed that people who believe in soulmates might end a relationship quickly because it doesn't have that instant spark before they even give it a chance to grow. So, to conclude, also, the idea of twin souls is beautiful. Not everything is as cute as this seems. The innocent idea can cause emotional dependency, and people staying in unhealthy relationships. People constantly try to find the other half, instead of saying that they themselves are a complete person. I'm not saying that love isn't beautiful, but maybe it's time we challenge this impossible idea of love. Maybe it's time we read songs and stories about how we, as individuals, are more than enough. So, thank you for listening.
it's beautiful to hear your words about soulmates again, but even louder and clearer. Are there any questions now that you've reheard the presentation? Yep, we're one.
Okay. All right, Isidora, this is a very interesting topic as well. And I wonder, why is it that you picked it? Why is it that you selected it?
At first, I just picked them because I love the idea of soulmate. But at first, I was about to talk about like the legends about soulmates. But after searching, like I discovered that a soulmate is more than that, like more darker. Or that's why I chose it.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you have a soulmate?
I don't know. Maybe.
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 Right. It is good, as you said. Because, yes, maybe having a soulmate is very similar to have a twin mate.
Yeah.
Yes, that is part of you too. How can you describe your soul in a word?
No, it's difficult.
Do you hear me well now?
Yeah. In a word, beautiful, maybe.
Okay. Fabian, did you want to go again? Or? No, you're okay? Okay, and I think everyone else, they were okay to audio, right? Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you. I'm going to come here some in the, oh, hello. Okay, thank you all the students for your amazing presentations. I know how much work and dedication you've put in and time you've put into it, and I'm so proud of all of you. I won't say too much because I'll cry because I'm an emotional wreck, but you guys are wonderful and I'm really proud of you. So a round of applause for all of our fabulous students. And now we're going to take a break so that the judges can have a chat, decide who they want for the first, second, and third place, and any additional comments they want to give to the students. And then we'll come back and give the prizes. So thank you, everyone. We'll take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you need. Thank you. Oh, yeah, bathroom break as well, of course. Yeah, I think it was yeah, please take off and bring it over.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, yes, let me go there and
Maybe we can for the we are going to protest.
All right. Thank you again so much for everyone who stayed and who participated. Once again, I would like to congratulate our students. You did wonderful. We're very, very proud of you, and we're very happy with your performance today. And before we go into our prizes, I'm going to invite Mr. Trevor Driscoll, to he wants to say a few things to you guys.
Voy a hablar en español.
Oh,
Yo estoy estudiando español más años que la mayoría de las personas en esta sala están vivas. Y esa es mi habilidad en español. Decía que ustedes están bilingües. Todos ustedes saben. El nivel de su bilingüidad es diferente, pero y la cosa no es quién está la mejor. La cosa en la vida, la segunda parte es la fuerza que tienen para llegar a donde está. Y nosotros tres no tienen idea. No hay una caja para nosotros decir, ya, esta persona tiene un camino súper largo y llega muy bien. No, es solo un poquito de esta manera. Entonces, por favor, no tomar mis notas como una cosa que tiene mucho valor. Que tiene valor es la fuerza que Cristo hace en su vida por esa cosa. Y todos ustedes están aquí son aquí. Todos están bilingües. Todos pueden entrar cualquier carrera de inglés sin problema. La profesión de inglés hoy en día es muy diferente de cuando Dana y Mario entre esta carrera. Es una carrera que va a tener mucha dignidad y respeto en esta sociedad de Chile. Yo realmente, y el problema primordial por profesores es entender una materia. No es fácil ser un profesor de matemática, un profesor de ciencia, un profesor de inglés. Y todos ustedes tienen la habilidad de la materia de ahora. Si tú en tu corazón piensas, tal vez yo puedo trabajar con jóvenes, con niños, tomar esa conciencia. Es una pedagogía y todos ustedes tienen la habilidad. Es cierto. ¿Okay? Bien.
I'd like to talk to you too, but I'm going to do it in English. Trevor speaks Spanish, Maria speaks English. Isn't this crazy? This is crazy. Congratulations to you all. You have done such a wonderful job. You are speaking English, you are expressing yourselves orally, and you are doing it beautifully. Good for you, good for your English, and continue, keep on practicing. It's very, very good. And congratulations to your teachers, Miss Tanay, Teacher Mario, Miss Karina, your teachers of English, and congratulations to your school. You should be proud of your school. And Miss Anne, of course, Miss Anna. She does such a great job, and she has been inspiring. All of them have been inspiring your hearts and your brains about English. You are doing a great job. Congratulations to each one of you. Congratulations. You have done it beautifully. Thank you.
I'm going to go from there because I want to take off my mask, okay? Well, as a Ministry of Education, on behalf of it, I'm going to be talking to two languages, okay? English and Spanish, because we have to use it, and many of our activities too. So as you know, my name is Miriam Núñez. I'm the regional coordinator here. I feel so proud to be here again because this was like my home, right? We are doing many initiatives to promote the students to be motivated about learning English. And I think that you are doing the word is perfect. You know that imperfection is perfect too. So you are perfect in this numbers, okay? Another topic that you have chosen to talk, I think that is very interesting, is talking about how do you feel in this moment, in this situation about society, in this pandemic time, because we have to see pandemic time, not just the darkness part. We have to see the other light that is at the end. Okay, and you have been able to see it through your topic, through your thoughts, through the passion that you have the chance to transmit to everyone. So congratulations, I feel so proud being here, talking to you as a student, and these are the activities that I really make me feel so proud about my passion too, because I really love teaching. And I miss teaching because I am in charge of another thing, okay? But I'm here with you, and then everything that you want to do, any activities, you know that will make come to me, okay? Now the other part is Spanish, okay? So thank you for that. Bueno, simplemente decirles que para que siempre es algo que me apasiona mucho, sobre todo estar con los estudiantes, estar en contacto con ustedes. Y creo que entendieron todo lo que yo quise transmitir también, ¿cierto? Entre mi muy profundo soulmate that I have with you two. Quiero también hacer una cordial invitación a la actividad que nosotros hacemos. Y bueno, mis Anae, Mario, que han sido los que están también Ana, ¿cierto? Que también es parte de mi familia, ¿cierto? En esto de lo que es el programa y esa revuelta, invitarlos a que tengan la posibilidad de poder seguir creciendo en tema del idioma y puedan participar en el próximo campamento de inglés que se va a hacer en el verano. Ahí para que ustedes puedan colaborar, esta vez va a ser con una temática muy entretenida también. Y bueno, poder participar de estas actividades que nosotros como ministerio estamos dando también a través como de pequeñas becas y que puedan seguir creciendo en este país. Okay? So, thank you so much for your invitation, for being here, and congratulations to all of you. You are my
Okay, now the time has come to announce the winners. First of all, again, I would like to congratulate everyone. You did an amazing job. The numbers are very close, and again, we're very, very proud and happy with what you did today. So I'm going to start by naming the person who has the amount of 68 points and who is in third place, and that is Isidora Adasme. Congratulations, Isi. Can you come to the front? Thank you. Okay, in second place with 70 points, we have Karina Villalobos. And in first place with 72 points, Naomi Ibañez. Very good, excellent. Now you can stand here. Now we can, I'm going to invite Miss Sandra to give the prizes.
Okay. No se nota, pero género femenino.
Very good. Thank you, girls. And now we would like to invite Fabian, Karen, Javier, and Sergio to come to the front so that you can get your diplomas for your wonderful participation. Okay. All right. Thank you, kids. And again, I would like to thank all of you for coming and for staying here. Thank you for taking the time to help us with this initiative, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. Yes? Do you have all the students on the front so that we can take a picture?
Yes.
Yeah. Here, let's take this out of the way.